What it do? It's your boy DJ Money, aka Hippie McGee. Welcome to the Socios. We got the man, we had to bring the greatest of all time. My boy, Mr. Swift. You already know how we do when you come chill with the goats. We'll chop it up, talk about old times, life of travel, and all that type of stuff. You already know how the goats do it, how we roll. All right, man. Welcome. Like I say, today we have a very special guest, a young man by the name of Stromile Swift, retired NBA legend. How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. Happy to be here.
Hey, man, it took forever to get this man here, but like I said, we family, so I knew he was coming through. It was just a matter of time when he was coming, but like I said, we family, so, I knew he'd come through, man. Like I said, I want to start off, man. I know you're a very busy person, man. Do you have time to enjoy football, or do you mainly focus on, what you did, you love?
Yeah, I have plenty of time to focus. Like, I think football is probably actually my favorite sport. Like, I probably watch more football than I do basketball.
Okay. What team would you have played for if you had your choice?
Like right now, I don't really have a team. I'm just a fan of the game. But back then, I was a 49ers fan.
Oh,
like I used to like
Cut.
Jerry Rice.
Cut.
That ain't
Yes.
bad. Man,
No.
I was a big Jerry Rice fan, man. Joe Montana, Steve Young, Merton Hanks, But right now, I'm just a Dallas Cowboy hater.
Yeah. My glasses started fogging.
Shake that man's hand for that.
My glasses started fogging.
Appreciate it. Yes.
They started fogging up when he said that. I can't believe it. I want to start crying. But
Cry, you can cry.
It is what it is. Like I say, without history, man, like I say, Stromile was a bully. He used to bully me and Bruce Metcalf. Shout out to Bruce Metcalf. He used to chase us up and down the street daily. And his brother, Otis, Pete, that was my tag team partner. Now we'll get into that part a little bit later. We're gonna kind of expound on why I said that. But man, Stro, man, how what's been going on as far as you traveling, man? I know you've been a lot of places, man. Like, what were those experiences like?
Man, traveling was exhausting. Like, a lot of people don't, like in the NBA, a lot of people just see the fruits of playing in it. They don't see the work that you have to put in to sustain and to stick around in the league. But like the travel, like playing like 82 games, that's a lot of games. So, man, we would travel like so much. Like, I would be in one hotel and we get to the next hotel. If I'm in 713 in this hotel, I get to the next hotel trying to get in 713 with the wrong team. It's fun because you live in your dream, but like the travel can be exhausting. So,
Do you think the league should? What do you think about the league, like kind of shortening the season? You agree with that? Because they've been talking about it.
They've talked a lot about it, but I doubt if they do it because it's so much money being made in the preseason. Mm-hmm. Like they would have to come up with some different type of things that
would generate more money.
And like to shorten the season, you would have to like shorten the All-Star break or like give them a longer All-Star break. But it's a lot of different paths they can go down to shorten the season, but I doubt if they do it. I don't think they'll shorten the season. I think they'll shorten the preseason, if anything.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, what do you think about today's NBA compared to the past NBA, which you were affiliated with?
Like I talk about it all the time. Like, I hear these different conversations. Who was better, LeBron, or Jordan, or Kobe? Like, I came in on the tail end of like Jordan retiring, like Kobe and Shaq, they coming into their dominance when they three-peated. Like, the game was just different. It was more physical. Like, I had to come in. I had to adjust my game to be physical because I had to guard Shaq and a lot of those other guys. I was 220 pounds, 230 pounds trying to guard 310. So it was hard and it was more physical. You didn't have as many big guys trying to play on the perimeter. Like now, like everybody's a guard. Everybody's a small forward. Everybody can shoot, score. Everybody Euro stepping. So the game is a lot different than when I was playing like the hand check. Like when I first came in, you can hand check. So when they try to compare the games, like it was different because Jordan, like his hands were so big, he can steer you into one direction. Like now you can't use the hand check, so it's easier for guys to score now. So but that's what the league wanted. They wanted more like up and down, more running, more scoring. I just feel like if Jordan would have played in this era, he would have averaged 50.
So let me ask a question I want to ask you is do you think big man ball is gone in the NBA as we used to know it in our era?
I think it's coming back a little bit. Like you got like Joel Embiid, DeMarcus Cousins. Like if you get about 5 or 6 good big men, I could say you probably could like bring it back. Like, but like those guys, like they can shoot the ball, like they can put it on the floor.
AD and all of them,
like Karl Anthony Towns, like man, like it's some good big men. They can play with their back towards the basket, nice post moves, but they can also step out 15, 20 feet and shoot the jumper too. So
right.
Like, but that's what makes them so dangerous because the way the game is headed. Like you get these guys on the perimeter, like not only can they shoot it, they can put it on the floor and get to the basket without turning the ball over. Like back then, a lot of bigs didn't have that in
They couldn't
game.
shoot. Yeah, they couldn't shoot. That's the era we came up in. Yeah, they couldn't shoot.
Yeah.
And you know, these days, like when you and Dirk came in, like I know y'all were the two type of players that actually could play on the perimeter. But like you said, now everybody can do it. Do you think that your game would have flourished a lot more in this day and age as well because of your skill set?
I think so. Like Dirk was special. Like I don't even want to compare myself to Dirk. Like that 7-foot German man, he could. Like when I first saw him, I thought he was a scrub. I underestimated him, everything. But you couldn't stop him. Like he was slow, couldn't jump, but he was so crafty, and he could shoot the ball real well, put it on the floor. It was slow, but effective. Like you couldn't stop him. But as far as myself, like when I tell people all the time, it depends on the situation that you go into, the team. Like I feel like I went into a team that wasn't well organized when I first got in there. So like I couldn't just come in and do the things that I wanted to do. I was playing behind an all-star myself.
You went into Vancouver, right?
Yeah, got drafted to Vancouver, and Sharif Abdul-Rahim, he was all-star power forward, so I had to play behind him. Like on the team, like they knew I could handle the ball and shoot the ball a little bit, but people watching on TV, like they didn't know that I could do any of that stuff. Like they figured like all I could do was just dunk and block shots, but like that was my role, so I had to, if I wanted to stay in the league, I had to play my role. So a lot of times, like back then, like everybody can play. Like you see guys like the 12, 13 guy on the bench that don't get in the game. You look at them like, man, he a scrub, but like you're not in that league for nothing. Like that's the best players in the world. So like, you have to give everybody they just dues or they respects or whatever.
Hey man, I just want to put it out there. I'm a Dallas Maverick fan. Now I remember Stromile catching the alley and dunking, and he had his legs all over my boy Dirk. I did not like it. I was mad as hell. I was like, man, that's my dog. You know, I gave him the fist pump, but you know, I wasn't happy. I wasn't proud about it because he did that to Dirk.
Yeah, I remember that dunk. It was
special.
Yeah, they were like they were like they fans. You know how the Cowboy fans and the Maverick fans, they can get a little rowdy. So I felt like I had my people were in the stands. I felt like I had to do something.
We appreciate you, man. We really appreciate you. We do.
Very disrespectful, young man. Yeah. Very disrespectful. You were very disrespectful for that, man. That was very childish, Mr. Swift. You didn't have to. You did not have to do that. Yeah. I mean, you could have finger rolled, and I mean, I know it's probably all types of stuff
Hey, man, let it go, man. It was a special moment. We appreciate him talking about the special moment, and it was great. It was a great moment in sports history, and we appreciate him for it, especially being from Shreveport.
Okay.
Can I go on my next question?
Sure.
Don't be sad for dirt.
Hey, man.
All right, so this was my number one question that I wanted to ask you. I know you're a big sneakerhead like myself, and I ask everybody this that come on the show. What is your top three? Are you a straight Jordan fan, like, or do you wear any others, or?
Man, I want them Nike, Adidas. Never been a really big Reebok fan, but I've had a couple. Mm-hmm. But my top three, the Retro 11s.
What color?
Man, the red and black.
The bread.
Yeah, the bread.
Okay.
That's probably my all-time favorite.
Okay.
Phone posits. Like I got a lot of those. Like I like the phones. And I had to go with the classics, the Air Force One.
Gotcha. Yeah. Any certain colorway?
All like the all white.
Just the straight Snow White.
Can't go wrong with those.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with them or Reebok Classics. Yeah. I don't know if I used to wear Reebok Classics, so you know what I'm saying? I think that's the pinnacle. But I think everybody that come on the show pretty much 11 fans. I'm a 6 person myself.
Yeah, I tell you something about like most basketball players that play in college or in the league, they take sneakers for granted because they come so easy. Like when you in the league, like you just make a phone call and pretty much get what you want. Mm-hmm. So like you see guys playing in the Retro 11s or whatever. I was like, man, I never played in those. Like
so you didn't take it for granted.
Yeah. So like, man, I get them. I just put them in the closet and just wear them on special occasions. I didn't want to play in them and run them down.
You're a real sneakerhead, man. You're a real sneakerhead, man. Yeah.
Hey, after commercial break, man, we go get back into the interview with Mr. Swift. Like I said, we go into his childhood and see if he go kind of disclose to y'all what type of childhood environment we live in.
Get the maximum refund you deserve.
A present and future business service. Tax technology concepts make filing your taxes fast and easy.
Accurate, accredited, and affordable. Protection with peace of mind. Call Tax Technology Concepts now and secure your goals today. Call 318-995-4829.
Come join us March 3rd for Customer Appreciation Day. We will be offering a free platter of crawfish for anyone that files their taxes. See you then.
You're watching The Social Ghost.
Hey, welcome back. Like I said, man, we got Mr. Swift in the building. You already know, like I said, we got some things from our childhood I want to air. I don't want everybody to know about Mr. Swift, man. Mr. Swift was a bully. No, now we're not trying to put that out there, with the kids. Bullying is totally different these days. Stromile was not that type of bully.
Yeah, man. Now, I wasn't taking your lunch money and then like.
Yeah.
It was like best friends.
Whooping
man.
a little behind every now and then.
Okay, we went to Queensboro Elementary, man. So things used to happen, man. I remember when I was young, I used to get into a lot of like little small fights, man. So this is one like example I want to tell y'all about. Okay, so I got into, it was like these two big cats in school, man. It wasn't Craig Mack, I don't remember their names, but Stromile talked me up, and I got home. He was like, man, hey, what you gonna do? I'm gonna go with you. So I went home. I got a belt. So I had a belt. We walked on Darien Street. You remember we went down there? It was two dudes. We went down. I guess their parents outside or whatever. But I had the belt. And they was like looking at us. Stro was just there, but Stro set me up. So, I looked like the person, and I was still small. I was really short. I was tall for a kid, but, I was short. But Stro used to pump me up to get into these difficult situations. You know what I'm saying? And then, after that, if I didn't do anything, he was going to beat me up if I didn't do nothing. Now, like, I want to shout out Bruce Metcalf. He can verify what I'm saying because, like I said, this man chased me down the street all the time, beat me. We used to wrestle. The world-renowned tag team, we are high five.
Low four.
I'm low four. So, everything he said, it went. So we used to wrestle. I never won, man. I think even me and Pete maybe tried to jump before, but we never won. So, he wasn't a great tag team partner at that time because, he always won. He never let me win. But like I said, man, we had great times, man. But, yeah, like I say, he used to chase us up down the street, beat us up. And then my sister, Nikisha Willis, I love you. She used to have to come and save us. She had to chase Stromile back home.
Yeah, I used to run over my big wheel, man.
My girl, they say, Stromile. He say, Stromile. Go on, Stromile. He's called Stromile.
Man, let me tell y'all what the problem was.
Oh Lord.
So as a kid, I was about maybe 5'8". I was bigger than everybody else, so I thought I was older. He's actually older than me. In grade school, straight A student. Man, my grades were C's.
Average,
So
yeah.
I think I was a little jealous on the inside. Like, he was always smarter, come home, good report cards.
He was a nerd, man.
Yeah, he's always been a nerd. So I was a little jealous, so I used to like pick on him. I was mad because he learned his multiplications before me or something like that. So I just
had to get it in. I totally understand, bro.
We were more like brothers, but I felt like because I was taller, I felt like I was older.
Right.
Yeah, so I couldn't really deal with that.
Another fun fact, 3515 Frederick Street, I used to live there. That's where I was born and raised at until we moved up here to the Cooper Road.
Okay.
But you lived at that same address, didn't you?
No, I lived on Stonewall.
Oh, okay. I thought you lived.
We stayed on the same.
Okay, all right. I thought you lived on Frederick Street.
Yeah,
we stayed on Stonewall.
Yeah, my cousin them lived on Frederick Street.
Okay, all right. That's where I got that from. Yeah, man. Now, I'm gonna tell a little fun fact story about one of his best friends, Reginald Robinson. I went to Turner with Reginald. So I don't know if y'all how everybody else do, but in the South, we used to slap box. You know, everybody remember slap boxing. So, man, we had we had different gangs of slap boxers. So we started slap boxing in the hallway one day. It was just a big brawl of slap boxing. So, you're like Stromile, Reggie was way bigger than everybody then.
Man child.
Yeah. Man, Reggie came through that mug, man, swinging. Wow, I'm talking about haymakers. Hitting people in the back of the head, he was knocking folks out, everything. Destroyed everybody cleared the whole shit with the slap boxing or whatever. Everybody got knocked out. I was like, man, this dude here. But he was a man child back then when he played for Turner though. Big shout out to Reggie though, man. Good dude.
The thing that y'all ain't know about Reggie, he was probably like a year and a half older than now, so like don't feel too bad.
I remember when he moved here from Texas.
Yeah, because when he came to, I'll tell you the story, we were at Midway. And man, we was just talking about this. So the team that I was on at Midway, we felt like Midway, Bethune, and Jez Clark had the best team in the city. We hadn't heard anything about Turner, like Turner way on the west side, so we don't know.
Y'all thought we were bullshit, didn't you?
Yeah, we ain't know nothing about Turner, cause they wasn't in our district. So we felt like we was the best team in the city. So somebody put together a scrimmage game. So we over there warming up, and these dudes walking the gym. Man, they got Nick Sinville, Arnez Battle.
Oh yeah, big shot.
Reginald. Man, they were deep. So
went to school with all of them.
On my team, I'm about 6'4", 6'5". They come in the gym like they look like full grown men, like a junior college team coming in there, and they put a spanking on us. But that was the first time I seen anybody dunk in a middle school game was Reginald.
Yep.
So
he showed well. He dunked in middle school. So
hard. Like, and he used to that's one thing I can appreciate him for. Like now, like y'all go back and like watch all my dunks and like highlight films. Like I had to give a lot of credit to him because like when I first started dunking, like it used to like scar up my wrist and like it used to hurt. But I used to see him coming like trying to tear the rim down, dunking all hard. And he used to fuss at me, like, man, you gotta try to break that. Like, no, man, I'm just finesse. Like, I want to throw it in.
Right.
But, like, once you see, like, the fear, when you dunk hard, like, people don't want to jump with you. So, like, I got to give a lot of credit to Reg for that. Like, he helped me out a lot.
That dude was cold at football, too. He was cold at both sports.
He was all around athlete, football, track.
He could do it all.
Basketball, everything.
Now, that was I heard a little folk story, man. They said you try to go out in that football field. They said, Stro, going back in the gym. Is that true?
That's true. Like I wanted to play football. Like my senior year, I wanted to try to go out and play receiver. I felt like I could run one of those 9 routes and jump ball, catch some touchdowns. But like my high school coach told me, like if you got hurt, like you never forgive yourself. So I was like, all right,
quite work out.
Yeah, he's like,
Man, I got a question I want to ask, man, about how did you adjust to? Well, I guess I'll say this. What was your biggest surprise when you first got in the league? How did you adjust? Was it overwhelming, or how did you adjust to that?
Man, 19, 20-year-old kid, like the pace of the game was probably the most surprising, the most difficult to adjust to, because like you come in, like you got guys that's been playing 5, 6, 10 years, like you got vets in the game that know how to like pace themselves, they know how to like really like they know how to play the game. So I'm just coming in just raw talent, like just running, like I don't know how to eat right, like the right things to eat, so I'm still eating fast foods, like whatever I get my hands on, I was eating. But like it's an adjustment. Like you got to have good people around you, like to kind of show you, like so you can have some good vets and you can have some bad vets. Because when you get in there, like everybody's not gonna help you, because like you come in there to take their job, so they not gonna like I'm not gonna help you get to that point. But you got some that'll look out for you and help you out. So
Right.
So you lucky enough to have that. Then, but just the pace of the game, just like the speed of the game, and like you just playing against the top players. Like you go from in college, like you might play against a team that's good every other night, but when you make it to the league,
that's every night.
Every night. You playing against the best players every night, so you gotta take care of your body. You gotta take care of yourself, eat right, because every night, like you going out there, you gotta play against the best people in the world.
All right.
So that would be real good advice to give like the younger generation as far as eating. What about as far as working out and sleep?
Like, that's the thing. Like when I say take care of your body, you got to get your rest. Definitely get your rest. You know, you coming out of college, you want to party, like chase girls and do all that stuff, but you gotta like that's cool, but you still gotta get
take
your proper amount of rest. And in the league, everything is about repetition. Like in college, like you on a schedule, like you got to work out, you got to be here, study hall, gym. Like you don't have a lot of time to work on your craft, but when you get to the league, like this is your livelihood. Like so, you got to put that time in and work on your craft, and it's all about repetition. Like you got to do like the same routine every day. So you can go to a game or something, like you seeing these guys make these shots and it looks so easy, but for the average person, like it's hard. But these guys, they can do that because they do this every day. So, and it's all about repetition and muscle memory.
What's the best place you ever, being that you've traveled the world? What's the best place? What is one of your favorite places to go? What's one of the best cities you've ever been to?
I got a lot. I'll give you my top 3.
Okay.
Well, Vancouver was one. Vancouver, Canada. Beautiful city. Like in the springtime, it's real nice. Green, ocean, mountains, all this. It was nice. Then LA was nice.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. That's my number one.
And then Miami.
Okay.
Like those my 3 favorites. Like I like New York, but New York wasn't like for me. Like a lot of people from the South, some people go there, they like it. Some people don't. Like it's fast. Like you walking down the street, if you stop, you're gonna get ran over.
So what was the overseas experience like? Did you enjoy that?
My first time going overseas was to Spain. It was great. Like we only stayed there for about a week, but it was great. Went there with Pau Gasol, and he was from Spain. Like I had never seen people react to a person like that. It was almost like Michael Jordan walking through. Like that's how much he was more famous than the King of Spain.
Wow. And
it was like we would walk down the street to go to a restaurant, and it started out like 12 to 15 people, like as a team going to eat together. And in Spain, like they have all the restaurants on this strip. And when they would see him, it almost looked like that Muhammad Ali movie or Rocky, like he walking and you got these.
They were just mob.
Like people, like it started out with just us, and then people getting up from the restaurant, from the table, like walking behind us, and they ain't worried about us. Like we got security, but they ain't want to touch him. They just want to touch him.
Man.
Like stopping traffic. It was crazy.
That's crazy, man.
But, like he was huge over there. But Spain was fun. Went to France, London. I think my worst experience overseas was in China. Like I played over there for about 7 months. Like it was a good experience and a bad experience. Like, you know, reading about like the Great Wall and like Shanghai, Beijing, Hong Kong, like all you read about that stuff in the history books, and like it was cool to be able to see the Great Wall of China. But the language barrier, the food, man, when I went over there, I was weighing about 248 pounds. Mm. When I came back home, I was embarrassed to come back home. I looked sick. Like I was weighing like 219. I felt like I was just coming out of high school.
Damn, what?
Like all the rumors over there about them eating cats and dogs and rats and all that stuff, like they ate everything. So.
Oh, so that's true.
It's true.
Damn.
Like they don't, like here, like we make jokes about it, like y'all, you going to eat that dog or whatever, but they actually have it on the menu, like German Shepherd, Chow, like it's on the menu.
Like, now I don't want to get out of place with this, but I am going to ask a question. You know, it's probably going to get a few laughs, but you didn't try any of that?
No, not at all. Like they had lamb penis. They would bring you a plate of penis on a platter with lettuce and tomatoes.
Like a hot dog?
No, like a platter. Like you put the lettuce on there and put the tomatoes around it, and then they bring you like lamb penis, about 4 or 5 of them.
Anybody that you knew ate the penis?
No, like the Chinese people.
So I mean, were they trying to get y'all to eat it?
Man, like, they would try to get us to try like some of the stuff, but I wasn't doing no penis, and then
so what was your diet? Like, what did you eat? Like salads?
Man, I ate noodles every day. We grew up eating ramen noodles.
Oh yeah.
But so they had that over there, so I ate that every day. Fried rice, eggs, fruits and vegetables, and then my sister, she sent a little care package over there. Sent me some Vienna sausage and Ritz crackers. Oh yeah. So that was like my midnight snack every day.
Hot sauce. Shout out Shalonda, by the way.
Yeah. She looked out for me. So without them Vienna sausage and them Ritz crackers, I don't know what I would have did, man. It was hard over there. Just
damn.
Like the basketball was, I can adjust to the game of basketball. Like it's like they play a little different over there, but like you can adjust to it. But the food, man, it was hard.
Terrible. You was ready to come back home.
It's cool like to go over there for maybe like a couple weeks, like because you can get by on the eggs and noodles and all that stuff. But
hey, I love hearing them stories about it. I got one of our other homeboys, Superstar P. He done been all over the world too. So, but he ain't never told me no story like that. Dang.
Like
that was probably like delicacies.
Yeah, that's
probably like halal food over there. Huh?
Yeah, like the lamb penis, like supposedly like that's a delicacy. Chicken feet. Like they walk around sucking on chicken feet. It's like I couldn't do it. Damn. But like the thing was like when I went to China, like this is what people didn't realize. Like when I went to China, I thought I was going to like Shanghai, because those are the cities that you read about. Like Beijing and Shanghai, like Miami and LA are in the States.
Right.
Okay. So I'm thinking that's where I'm going. So the city that I went to, it's Shandong in Shandong Province. So it's like you coming to the U.S. and like you see on TV, the U.S. you see New York, like L.A., Miami, Chicago, Houston, Dallas. Like you thinking you going to a place like that, and then you get sent down to Minden or Benton or somewhere. So like that's how it was for me. Like I'm thinking I'm going to one of these cities and
don't worry about it.
I'm like in the middle of nowhere. Like McDonald's, an hour drive, so you couldn't go to McDonald's or KFC, nothing like that. So it was hard.
So you had to eat the care packages that your sister sent
you. Yeah, that's what I ate pretty much every day. Like noodles, fried rice, eggs, and vegetables.
And you had to watch them cook that fried rice like you was like.
Yeah, like that's man. So we used to go to this one little restaurant. And they never, like they give you hot sodas, like hot water. I was like, man, I need some ice. So the translator, like, you don't want that ice. Like they didn't tell us that at first, but I was like, I need some ice. So keep begging for the ice, and later on you find out they put. I was like, man, this ice kind of smell fishy. They put the fish on top of the ice, and they go scoop your cup and get the ice and give it to you.
Wow.
Yeah. So like if you go to the market and like you want to fish, they have these big aquariums that you can go in and pick your fish out. Like they get it out the aquarium, clean it, skin it for you, put it in the bag, you take it home. Like you want some chicken, they go in the back, ring the they spin it around, ring the neck, chop it up, skin the feathers off of it.
You see that?
Yeah, like you go into a county market or somewhere, and you go pick out your chicken that you want, and like what part of the chicken. Like they don't call it chicken breast, they call it chicken chest, or chicken thighs, or chicken legs, or the wings. Like you just tell them like what you want. They chop it up, put it in a bag, and send you on about your way. I say, nah, I can't eat that.
You seem like you were traumatized.
Yeah, I was. Like, man, like they would bring you out, man, like you order chicken off the menu, they bring the whole chicken head. Like everything's still on there. Put the little sauce on top of their head, and it's like you got a whole chicken head on your plate.
Man, that's crazy.
But man, I tell you, they can eat. So like,
and they're not big people either.
They eat more than anybody I ever seen. Like, so when I first got there, the team, we went to a restaurant. Like they tried to get everybody to get together to meet all the new teammates. So they put all this food around this big table. Mm-hmm. So the table, kind of like some type of little electric table, so it spins around. So the main dish is like a big fish, about that big, with the head still on it, the eyes, like they done gutted it and cleaned it and everything. Like it smelled good, but I wasn't about to eat no fish with the head still on there. So they got all these different like little side dishes on the side. Like they might have a big bowl of rice, like noodles. They have like a bowl of water with some little squid or octopus still swimming around. So this table is going around and everybody's eating out of the same bowl. And that was just something I said, man, I can't get used to that. But they was eating that rice and the noodles, everybody eating out the same bowl, picking at the fish, eating it. Like it was cool to sit there and watch them, but I couldn't.
You couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. Like I need my own plate.
Okay, so what was the best place as far as other countries in the eating, what was your favorite dish? Something that, we probably couldn't get here locally.
Man, I was pretty basic. Like you give me a chicken breast and some noodles, some rice, mashed potatoes, something like that. Like any type of pasta, like I was good.
Okay.
So that's true. That it's nothing like you wouldn't want to live anywhere else but the United States.
I wouldn't want to live in like they got some places that's like really nice, but I wouldn't want to live anywhere else but the U.S.
I got you. Okay. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Man, we enjoyed that.
As far as sightseeing, like they got a lot of places that's better, probably better than the U.S. Because like one of the things I learned in Spain was like they have like thousands of years of history.
Right.
Like they buildings like 2,000 years old. Like the oldest building we have here is probably 200 and some years old. Mm-hmm. Like in the whole United States, like the oldest like monument or whatever is like 200 years old. But you go to Greece and like Spain and France, like they have like historic buildings that's like thousands of years old. So that was pretty cool.
So check it out. I gotta say this because this is going to the youth, and me and my wife talk about this all the time. Man, what did that do? Man, you just going all these different places. Because I think that's important for kids. I think that's important for young people in general. But man, you going to all of those different places. Did that broaden your mind? Like, you know what I'm saying? To think outside the box.
Like honestly, like I had to give a lot of credit to basketball. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't do that, but like for me, like basketball, like did a lot for my family, for myself. It got me through college, made a lot of money. Like I saw a lot of different places that I grew up thinking I probably would never go to these places. And just the educational part, like just like going to these different countries, just learning, like seeing all this different stuff. Like I think it's good, like for the kids to, like for myself to be able to talk to a kid and tell them, like, man, like if you work hard, like you put your mind to it, put your trust in God, like really have a relationship with God, man, like you can go as far as you want to go.
Right.
And like you might not make it to the pros or the NBA, the NFL, but you can get that education, and man, you can do a lot of things that a lot of kids that don't have the same opportunities as you. Like you can really like see the world and do all those things as well, just by using that sport to get an education.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey man, well, I'm gonna let Willis have it after this. I just want to say, man, it's an honor to have you on the Social Goat. I'm proud of you, proud of what you did for the city. I'm proud of you, you know, all your accomplishments, whatever. And like I said, man, it's an honor to be in your presence. And you know, we happy for you, man. And we hope that, you know, we wish you all the success in the world beyond basketball, man. We appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate y'all having me, brother.
Already.
Like I said, man, we'll wrap it up in a minute, but I want to ask you, man, I know you do a lot of charitable donations. Like, what could, like, we do to bring more exposure to it, or like, you know, to get more awareness, or I mean, people can actually, how people can contribute to, you know, any of the foundations that you have?
Like right now, what you're doing right now, I think this is a great idea. Like a lot of people will see it, like, you never know who's watching, but I think you just got to put yourself out there so people can see it and just promote it and advertise as much as you can. And like I said, like get these young kids, these up and coming, like star athletes, like they don't have to be athletes all the time. You can get like just regular students and just bring them here sometimes. Just like pick their brain and just like see what they thinking. Like, but what you're doing right now, I think is great, man. I think it's got a chance to be something real big.
Okay. Well, like, you know, once you come to the cave and chill with the goats, you are a goat now. You are a social goat.
I appreciate that.
I didn't know what size shirt you wear, but like I said, we're gonna present you with a shirt. We're gonna have you back because like you telling the stories, you know, it put me in the mind of when he was here. I was thinking about Dave Chappelle, you know, them stories. So we got to get some more swift confessions.
I got a lot of stories, man.
Man, we gotta bring you back.
Yeah.
Even get you on a segment, man. People want to hear these stories, man.
Yeah, just different topics, man. I got a lot of stories.
Marlon, hold on, I got one question I need to know. What was the most vicious dunk you ever performed on the NBA player? Mine was Yao Ming, and I ain't gonna lie, my boy Mark Madsen from the Lakers.
Man, it was so many I can't remember. But my favorite one was probably on Yao because of the height, the height difference. Probably my second one, like I had a lot of good ones. I can't even remember all of them, but
my
that Tyrus Thomas.
You going?
You dunked on Tyrus?
Yeah, that's my boy too. Like,
Man, one of them dunks was on. I don't know if it's a dunk that's on one of the games, at the preview of a game. One of the NBA. I don't know if it was 2K or live.
I bet it was on Dirk, man.
It was one of them dunks on there.
Shout out to Dirk, man.
Yeah,
that's my boy, man.
I don't think they did Dirk like that, man. But yeah, that's probably my favorite one. Probably on Yao.
And I say Yao, real cool dude, huh?
Man, Yao, I'll tell you something about Yao Ming. like Yao used to get a lot of like people used to give him a lot of problems just saying he was soft and like he was scared or something. Yeah. But man, like when I actually got a chance to play with Yao, man, this dude, like he worked harder than anybody I ever seen. And I learned why he did that when I went to China. Like they feel like in China they feel like they're not as good as the US, so they had to work extra hard. Like they had to work 10 times harder than we do to compete. Okay. So when I went over there, I was like so used to the NBA lifestyle, which is luxury. Like they 5-star, like they do everything first class. Man, I got over there. These people tried to get me it was like 8 degrees. They give you these big old coats. And they want you to run around the track. I was like, all right, I can run around the track. They're like, no, they want you to sprint around the track. I was like, man, y'all crazy. I'm going in the gym, man. It's too cold, man. I mean, what was they trying? I was like, man, y'all want me for the game or y'all want me for this running around this track? I was like, cause I ain't about to be running out here in this cold. But man, they work extremely hard, man. When I tell you, like y'all, like I developed like so much respect for them, and like now, like people try to talk about y'all. Like when I got on that team, like nah, you ain't gonna talk about Big Y'all.
I thought y'all was great.
Man,
I was a fan of y'all.
Man, he worked his butt off, man. And I hated his career ended shortly because he would have went down as one of the greatest.
Yeah, he is a great to me.
He was unstoppable. Like he could shoot the jump hook with his left hand, right hand, soft touch.
It was that foot injury, wasn't it? Was it the foot or the ankle or something like that?
He kept having I think it was a cracked bone in his foot. Like
okay, yeah, I remember them. Yeah, I was a fan of y'all, man. Yeah.
Do you still keep
hairline fractures? Man, y'all was mad at me when.
See, I told y'all he's a prankster, man. That's him.
No,
y'all getting to see it.
I got a chance to play with y'all. Like the dunk was the year before I went to Houston. So when I walked in the locker room, that's the first thing he said to me. Now he don't have to worry about me dunking on him. So like we got along really good. So after I left the NBA and went to China, he was like, "You should have told me," because he bought a team. I believe it was either Shanghai or Beijing, one of those cities. But he actually bought a team in the CBA, in the Chinese Basketball Association. But he was mad at me because I didn't let him know, because he wanted me to play on his team. And I told him that I would come back. But man, once I made the All-Star team in China, but I was so ready to go home. It was like that last game, I was like, man, just give me my money. I'm ready to go. Like okay. I didn't want to play. I didn't want to be in the dunk contest. The All-Star game, I was like, y'all can get that to somebody else. I don't know.
That was
it. Yeah, it was over with for me. Like they didn't even want to give me my money because I wouldn't play it. They was like, you got to play in the All-Star game. I was like, man, I'm done. But they ended up giving me my check, and I came on back home. I never went back.
Steph went over there, huh?
Man, see, Steph.
And he a star over there too. Beastin'.
Steph had a name over here. He was an all-star over here. Mm-hmm. So when he got to China, he really, he went to play basketball, but he had something else on his mind. Like he had, he was selling his shoe brand, the Starberries.
Mm-hmm. I remember those.
And over there, they had two top shoe brands. I think there was Anta and the shoes that D Wade wear. I think it's Li Ning or something like that. But Starberry, that shoe, it's huge over there. So he's making, just because of the name, he's making money over there. He still can play a little bit, but I heard he was trying to come back to the league to retire, finish off once the season over there. He want to come back and finish the season in the NBA and retire. But Steph, man, he did it big over there. He went over there and
made.
Man, he went from selling the shoe in Family Dollar to this is one of the top shoes. Mm-hmm. You know how Nike, Adidas, is over here. His shoes like that over there.
So you said Family Dollar. Now Shaq he is in Walmart. So yeah. You said he was in Family Dollar.
Yeah.
So them shoes probably about 50 cents.
They was $20.
Yeah, but he did that for a reason, because he was trying to.
I understand.
Yeah.
Around the time when everybody was dying behind Jordan or whatever, he was
making shoes affordable.
Yeah, yeah.
And the thing that he said, it was kind of a little hate, but he was like, his shoes cost the same amount as Jordan's to make. Mm-hmm. They making them in the same place, same materials, but he gonna sell his for $20.
Right.
Jordan gonna sell his for whatever, but. Man, the shoe sell, his shoes sell over there. So that's why, he's been over there since, I got over there in 2000 and the end of 2009. Mm-hmm. We got there at the same time. He's still over there playing, just promoting his
brand.
Promoting his brand.
I remember AI went over there for a little while too.
Yeah, AI couldn't take it. That's why I tell people overseas ain't for everybody. When you live a life of playing in the NBA and then you go to another country, it's totally different. The travel is different, the accommodations, it's just different, the food. And some guys are divas. So they not used to living that type of lifestyle. And AI went over there for about a month and he couldn't take it.
Yep.
Hey, Stro, like I say, man, like once again, like man, we appreciate you being here, man. We gonna link up because we gotta get some more of these stories. You know, you brought out the lamb. It wasn't lamb penis.
Lamb penis, yeah.
We gotta get some of these more stories. Man. I'm gonna get with my crew, man, and I'm gonna see. We gotta get some more of these stories, man.
Man, I got pictures on my laptops. Like I try to take a lot of pictures and videos of just my experiences over there, but lamb penis. Saltwater cow balls, like
salt water.
Yeah, salt. Like they soak the testicles in salt water. Sauteed pig kidneys. Man, it was okay. I'm telling you, it was.
We gotta say some of this, cause like we have a segment just for you. They want to hear these stories, man.
I'm telling you, it was rough, man. Like you go to like a buffet.
See.
Like you some shit you ain't told me.
Like you go to the buffet.
He ate it.
So they got like so they got pork. Like they have something, like they ain't gonna tell you what it is. It's just gonna have like it's gonna say pork, poultry, and beef. But you don't know what part of the pig this came from. Like you don't know what part of the chicken this came from.
So how did you find out?
Man, on the pork, I opened it up. I said, I know that smell. I don't want that. That smell like chitlins. I said, I can't eat that. I said, I can't eat that. Man, it was like you just never know what part of the pig or chicken, cow, you just never know. Like the lamb was the best, probably the best like meat you can eat over there. Mm-hmm. So.
Man, yeah, we gotta have you back on for that one, bro. We need them stories, man. We gonna get them stories from Superstar P too. Some stuff Superstar P ain't told us, man.
Hey man, like I said, you heard it here, man. Mr. Swift chilling with us, man. Like I said, we go hook something up with him because we gotta get these stories. So we want the world to hear some of these stories, man. We gonna give Mr. Swift, we'll work it out. I'm gonna talk to his agent. He is his own agent, as far as I know. And like I said, I'm gonna get with him. We gotta get these stories. Like, we gotta get everybody to hear these stories, man, because they're awesome.
That's what's up.
Like I say, man, more you can close the run out, man.
Yeah. Hey, we appreciate you 1,000 times for coming on, man.
No problem,
we really do.
No problem, bro.
Stay tuned to the next episode. One of the Money Superstar Socios.
We're gonna cut that Lakers jersey out.
All right, yo, holla.